stroganoff out of his beard.
Yeah, I gotta do
Stroganoff
it.
beard.
I gotta do an intro so that I can go get a reload on my fucking stroganoff. So fucking hungry.
He's gonna go stroke off camera.
All right, now we're live.
Heyo! Of course we would be live as soon as Kristen says that kind of shit. It's Monday night, motherfuckers, and welcome to the Degenerates with Dice Monday Night RPG Talk Show, live in living colors from the bowels of the internet's basement, coming to you live at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. The only time zone is real and/or matters. We got Joe.
Hey, everybody.
We got Zoe. We got Kristen. And the internet's favorite dipshit, moi.
We lost
Yeah.
Jen.
We should say we got Joe, we got Zoe, we got Crow, and we got No.
Hope. Oh wait.
What she said.
Not bad. How the hell is everybody?
Hungry?
Sleepy.
I got my.
I had a bowl of cereal and Cheez-Its for dinner.
I got. They're not sponsoring us, but I got Chick-fil-A. Oh,
Chick-fil-A would never sponsor this nonsense.
right.
I've been out of college for almost 7 years and I still eat like I'm in college.
Oh, I thought you went to college. I'm lazy. Oh, wait, I didn't go to college. Never mind.
Yes, we did.
You went to the College of Hard Knocks.
I went
Yeah.
to 6 weeks of college and then dropped out.
Yeah, we went to street chemistry college.
So there's that.
We're certified street pharmacists, guys.
Yeah. Welcome at any CVS.
Nope, that is not true.
That's definitely not true. I've been kicked out of the yes.
They call the cops. You don't like that. You get too much Sudafed. They have a problem with that.
Yep. Then they show up at your door and they're like, "Hey, nobody's got this bad of a cold."
Bro, you got too many cough drops in your cart. What are you gonna do with them? Would
I
you
actually,
like to know?
speaking of cough drops, when I was in basic training, I got sick as fuck off cough drops.
Why
Yeah,
are you?
they can mess up your stomach.
Well, so you couldn't have like candy or anything sweet like that, right? Well, like
Mhm.
halfway through, we went to the PX to go get like new razors and toiletries and shit like that. And they were like, "Listen, it's getting cold. Get some cough drops just in case. Like, it's Oklahoma in the fucking wintertime. It's gonna get cold." Like, oh, okay. And so I looked at the drill sergeants and I was like, "Hey, can I get these?" And they're like the Hall's fruit breezers, and they're like, "Yeah, it's cough drops, dumbass. We just said get cough drops." I was like, oh, "Okay, cool." So I bought like 8 bags of Hall's fruit breezers cough drops.
Heavy on the dumbass.
Yeah. And my dumbass 17-year-old self was like, "I pulled one on them. I can just eat these like candy all fucking day." Until like 2 days later when that's where I'm gonna stop. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
Yeah.
bad.
yeah, they'll mess you up. They'll screw up your stomach.
The tummy was a bumbling.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had them new cough drops.
I'll put it to you this way: in 2 days, I had 4 bags of Hall's fruit breezers cough drops.
Money
Jesus.
Oh
around.
God.
Christ.
Oh Lord.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That was a fun 2-mile run.
You know, it'd probably be less fun for the guy behind you.
I'm pretty sure that one I was in the back.
Grumpy Corn's here.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Huzzah.
Have you had any sense?
Jen's here too.
No, I have not. Hey, Jen, we miss you.
Mhm.
All right. We got gaming wins.
Oh yeah.
Let's do it.
I guess I'll go first then.
Yeah, that was kind of the hint, Joe.
Wow.
Oh wow, another comment.
So many comments.
So yeah, I had Rifts, my first session, full session of Rifts. It was good. They got to shenanigans, did crazy stuff,
Let him shenanigans.
saved some slaves, all that good stuff. We played what was it? AD&D last night. I got to kill my father, ripped his face off.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
He spent our entire family fortune on an abandoned tower.
Oh,
That's how I found out. And we're like evil elves. So
evil.
I was evil.
elves.
So I got pissed. I didn't want to kill him, but it just kind of ended up that way. You know, that's how it is sometimes. But yeah.
Damn.
And then also I got these cool. I'm not sure if they'll show up. They're not showing up, are they? They're
Oh, let's
wooded
get on to
miniatures.
this, please.
Wooded miniatures.
Nice.
Cute.
Got these in. And that's about it.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Who kn- Oh, those are cool.
Oh, baby.
What are they made of?
Wood.
I like
Is
it.
it just like
Yeah.
painted balsa wood?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those
Yeah.
are dope.
Hell yeah.
Cheap. Good. They look cool.
Fuck yeah.
Haven't we all had that fantasy?
Ripping your father's face off? Maybe.
I guess so.
Oh my
Nah,
god,
nah.
on like the daily.
Not me. I'm the only weird one.
My dad's dead. I don't know.
I miss my dead dad.
I miss mine too. So there's that.
Who's next?
Hold please.
Zoe?
We're holding for Noah, I guess.
No,
I
go ahead.
can't
Zoe.
hold him, but I can hold my cat.
No, go ahead.
So last week I said that I started playing Mass Effect.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I played a little bit more of Mass Effect. I've just gotten off of the Citadel and I'm now allowed to explore the universe.
Hell yeah.
I just became a Spectre. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but
You're free range Zoe right now?
I'm a free range shepherd. I'm still trying to figure out who
Nice.
or what I am and am not allowed to romance in this game. Because as of this point, like, you know me, anything is fuckable.
Writing that down. That's going in the binder, Zoe.
I was one of those weirdos that was like, I saw the mind flayer and I was just like, fucking it.
I had that one down too, by the way.
Legit, that's another quote of mine.
It's in the book.
Was, I fucked the mind flayer and I'm proud. I think it was or some shit like
Oh,
that.
you said, I just want to fuck the mind player.
I did. I really did. And so I've just been enjoying
That's
that.
very
I'm along
Japanese
for the
of
ride.
you.
I'm just enjoying it. I kind of don't like how derpy like the faces are. Like I'm sitting there and I'm like trying to take this seriously, but every single time I saw Captain Anderson, it was like this.
Are you playing the remaster?
No, I'm playing the original 2007.
Well, yeah.
That's what everyone looked at in 2007.
No, but like I'm trying so hard not to laugh at these derpy ass faces. But it's been fun. I'm enjoying it. I guess we'll see how far I get next Friday or Saturday, whenever I get to play next.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Kristen?
I logged on for the first time in a few weeks yesterday. Hung out with some friends. That was cool. But I don't really have a gaming win, but I have a kind of life win, although it's kind of bit me in the ass. I may have insulted somebody by telling them that I may be a Texas 6, but I'm definitely a Midwest 10, and they got their feelings hurt.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, that's a win.
Hold on. Grumpy, are you playing online or in person? Anyway. No, what's yours?
What is mine? I beat something the other day.
Oh, yeah. Could have asked us to play.
Oh.
Didn't you beat Oblivion in like 2 days?
I did roll through main story of Oblivion in about 2 days.
That's not
I am the listener. The Dark Brotherhood bows before me. Hail Sithis. I am also the Archmage. And I am working on being the best thief of all time. Yeah. I know Courtney was in here the other day and she's like, she's reading while I'm playing because I've been playing it on my Xbox just so I can have, big screen. Right.
Yeah.
And she's like, why is it every time I look up, you're either killing somebody in their sleep or stealing something? I'm
Mind your business, Courtney.
yeah, I'm out here doing gang shit, bro.
Doing hood rat shit with my friends.
Fucking Dark Brotherhood Archmage, bro. What you want me to do?
This is how we do, yo.
Yeah, like they fucked around. They have now found out. Like it's not my fault that I have all my skills at max. Okay. And then she's like, "You really need to do something around the house."
All right. So I put you on timeout.
But yep, that.
Can I do a Wilbur gaming win?
Oh, I was gonna say I have a gaming win for Kristen.
What'd I do?
Kristen will be happy to hear that I did not play Magic last week.
Oh my god.
I know.
Fucking podcast.
I
No,
know.
what?
I
One
know.
podcast.
I know. I did not play last week.
Yeah. Well, that is awesome.
Yeah. See?
What a gaming win.
Yeah, for you.
I know. I appreciate that. Thank you so
I
much.
hated it, but I thought that you would love that.
I did. I loved hearing about it today on this podcast.
Did you?
Yeah, it was great.
Do you want to hear about the wrestling pay-per-view last week that we watched? No.
Fucking podcast. That's all I want. It's just one. Fucking hate you.
You love each other.
Look at my shirt. Did you see it?
Sometimes. Yeah. So talk to me, Goose.
Talk to me, Goose.
Are you also a Scientologist?
Is that the one who ends up dying? I can't remember. I've never seen Top Gun.
How the fuck have you never seen Top Gun?
All I know is that one dude's playing. This is my 10-minute experience with Top Gun. Me casually sitting on the TV, like on the couch watching the TV. I'm like, oh. All of my friends pause the movie, turn to me, I've never seen Top Gun. And I go, as a matter of fact, no, I have never seen Top Gun. And I'm sitting there and they're like, okay, just watch. Like, it's towards the end of the movie. You're not going to understand anything. If you have any questions, let us know. And I was like, okay. And so I'm sitting there and I'm watching. And I'm just like, is that guy and that guy gay? And they're just like, what do you mean? And I go, they're giving each other the look. And so they're like, no, these are the two main characters. And this main character is that guy's dad and all this other stuff. And I'm just sitting there and I'm watching and I'm just like, he's going to die in like the next, he's going to die in like the next 5 minutes. And lo and behold, dude crashes into a mountain, I think. I don't remember. I didn't care to remember. And my friends go, you're not allowed to watch movies with us anymore.
Zoe. I got nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing.
You.
But girl, we do have to work on your microphone gain.
Yeah, it's cutting out.
Oh, I'm sorry. No,
Anytime you get above soft volume, it just cuts the fuck out.
okay. Well, I don't know how to use this thing. It's a fancy one that.
Now she unplugged it.
I love that she's so good at this. Holy shit, this has been a great show, guys.
See, guys, not only is our table fucking chaos, so it's our fucking podcast production.
It's just trying to say, I literally don't know like the settings or anything on this. I just plugged it in, and my friend said, "Don't do anything with it." And then I was like, "Okay."
Your friend lied.
Yeah. Do
Well,
something.
we were on a podcast together for years, so I guess.
Yeah, they lied to you.
Okay, how do I adjust this bad boy?
We'll figure it out later. We'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
This is not to be done.
You know what? What else we're gonna do? Fuck it. Joey, fix your microphone.
That's gonna be me and Joe have to get you in Discord and share your screen so we can walk you through it.
Oh, you didn't fucking teach me yet. Never mind. Go ahead.
I'm a professional. No, it's not on my screen. It's like my actual microphone. It's just over there.
Yeah, just
Yeah, I
like
know,
the
but I
second that
can't
you get like hot, it
blind.
cuts out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What the fuck is our topic tonight?
How to give players the spotlight and how to set the tone of your campaign.
Yeah,
All
we're not
right.
getting into tonight because
I thought about the whole setting of the tone thing, and I immediately was just like, because I'm watching The Walking Dead right now, and I'm on the season with Negan, and I was just like, you know what? Let's set the tone. Let's kill bitches. Set the tone and kill a party member right off the bat.
fair. Just so they establish dominance. Jen,
Oh,
what do you
nice.
mean no glitches?
She just went in there and got shit done.
Yeah, she just raw dogged it, bro.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What's a
fucking not.
silo?
That's where you launch the
It's-
nukes from.
Oh,
Yeah, in Fallout 76, you can launch nukes onto the map.
People's
But
camps mostly.
yeah, but you have to like go through this pain in the ass mission. It's kind of a pain in the butt to do alone.
I stopped playing
What?
76.
You should start playing it again.
I can't because I was playing 76 with Kristen, but then every time I get on to play, she didn't have time to play with me. She was playing with somebody else. And
Yes.
I'm too much of a pick me girl to be okay with that, so I just deleted the game.
How to play? Will you play with me?
I'll play with you.
Okay, because no one ever bothered to play the forest with me, and I got too scared.
I don't have a PlayStation.
Is that our theme? Is Pick Me Girls tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Grubby, if you play PlayStation, I got you.
All
fuck am I?
right. Setting the tone and putting spotlight onto others. I stand by my decision. Kill a player off the bat. That's how you set the tone.
It's always our local czar, apparently. Fuck.
No, legit. I'm sitting. Okay, so this is how I'm fucking introduced to like a character. I
Kill
was
the
told
player.
to kill the player. Player. So I'm sitting there, me, my little cute self, just watching The Walking Dead, thinking that the worst is gone. No, wrong. And so I'm now in my Negan era where I'm just like, fuck everything you love. I'ma take it and kill it.
Okay.
So that's where my mindset is at. If we're setting the tone in that kind of a way. That's
Well, I
how
guess we're
would
talking
wanna
about
set
setting the tone first.
That's how I would want to set the tone.
Well, let's see. Every table I've ever been introduced to of Kristen's, I'm immediately put into mortal danger.
Yeah.
This is true.
Immediately off the bat. Hi, this is Noah, and here's what's going to happen to him now. And I go, oh, okay, great.
How dare you? I
This
gave
is-
you a wife?
This is Noah and his twin.
That was my bad. Okay, I feel bad about that one.
Okay. If we want a serious answer here, for setting the tone, I will say this is not how you set the tone for a game. Making the game another way for you and your girlfriend as the DM to work on your sex fantasies.
What?
That's
yeah,
how you
yeah.
not set the tone.
Wash
I
your
mean-
hands immediately.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
That was the DM's first prerogative in my very first D&D campaign.
It's always
It was-
everyone's first.
It
like,
was
everyone's
all
first
about
is always weird.
foreplay between him and his girlfriend, and I was just like, "Nah, I'm out."
Hey, you know what?
Tap
Applaud
it
that
out.
man. At least he knows how to
Tap
spell
it out.
foreplay.
Okay, but
Yeah,
the
that's
thing
true.
is that he was so good at gaslighting. He made me believe he created all of this shit from his own head, and then I started watching Critical Role, and I was like, "You son of a bitch!"
Zoe,
Uh-huh.
gaslighting's not real.
Oh,
In your
thanks. Thank you for letting me know that, Noah.
In your head.
I'm sick of the Mayo, no less.
Wait, I have a question. Was the campaign at their house? Because maybe
The campaign started working. I am
Don't sell their
crazy and I
chairs.
did
Don't sell
make
their
it up. We started at the bookstore that I worked at, and he was like, I love playing D&D. Would you guys want to start a campaign? And yeah, and then slowly but surely, everyone else who worked there, other than the girlfriend, her best friend, and then that's it, like quit because we were
Yeah.
like, nah.
Yeah.
No, you're in a
Yeah.
couple.
Yeah.
That's
But
fine.
yeah,
We don't judge.
but we played majority online towards the end.
I was gonna say, don't sit in
because-
any of their chairs after the game, or
Or
Ooh,
do.
Yeah. So
wash your hands. That's how you get pregnant.
No, that's not how you get
No.
pregnant.
But yeah, don't set the tone that way of making it foreplay for you and your girlfriend or your partner.
That's
unless
crazy.
everyone consensus to that beforehand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
none
listen,
of us did.
If you're in a polycule, then go
If you're
crazy.
in a polycule, it's fine. If that's your kink, that's
Go
fine.
crazy.
I didn't sign the consent form.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying,
Amazing.
just saying, guys. We can't encourage role play in the bedroom and then kink shame it at the table. I mean,
Hello. Hello.
But the problem was I didn't consent.
I saw a meme the other day that said the only one of the main reasons to have a polycule is so you have members of your D&D party.
yeah, I shared that.
I mean, nowadays it's just to pay rent at this point.
Mhm.
Like,
Right?
It's true. Yes. No. Ladies and gentlemen, if your mother is approaching the 60 to 70 age range and has figures in the bank, holla at your boy. Let me know. We'll take care of her. All right. We got a nice spot right there on the
Yeah,
outside. Of that. She'll have her own place. It's all good. I got some acreage. Good. Farm animals. We're good to go.
She just has to pay for her part of the rent and a little bit extra for me to have an income.
That's right. That's right. You know, I'm not asking for much here. I'm not asking for
Well,
much.
she
just
gets
asking
too old, you
for
can
Blondie
a
said,
cool
nope,
$1,200.
Blondie said, as long as there are more than 2 commas in that checking account, she don't give a fuck.
And then when she gets too old, you can just put her out in the pasture.
Yeah,
Exactly. But I have to be written into the will first.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
I was
Power
her
of attorney if you can. If you can get power of attorney.
Yeah. 100%. No.
Like, I'm gonna pull the plug. Sure, she's still walking around and breathing. I don't care.
Cojones,
Let
man.
me just
Cojones.
go get my bat Lucille and we'll get the job done.
Fucking
Oh
idiot.
boy.
All right, so Toad.
All right.
Joe,
And
this is the tone. Right here.
In all seriousness,
Bullshit.
I think out of all of the DMs I've had, Kristen is my favorite.
I love
Because
you.
again, the way you set the tone is, all right, guys, we're gonna play a game. You guys are in charge of the storytelling. I am just here to guide you along. But also, if you get too stuck on a fucking thing for too long, I need to guide you and shove you in the right direction.
Hey, we went 30 feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
We went
what
6 times further than we would normally go.
But what I also love is that you allow us to fuck up, which a lot of DMs are like, oh, you rolled a 2. Like, it's like, okay, yeah, I've rolled a fucking 2, big whoop. But you
Yeah.
allow us to be like, all right, you rolled a 2. You kind of do that thing you wanted to do.
Love it.
Smidgen.
You may have shit yourself while doing it, but you did it. So
Yes.
congratulations.
That's happened to my
That
characters.
has
multiple
happened
times.
actually. But no, like, what's the first thing I told you? I said I want to give you a story that you can go home and tell your partners about, that you want to talk
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
So therefore, that's why you do that, is to let you run the story.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's why it's always so fun.
Good. Oh,
My
yeah.
only issue is like when you get that one player who has no idea what they're doing, and like they think it's Looney Tunes. You know what I mean? Like they think it's Looney Tunes, and like they can pull shit out of their ass, and it's like, okay, we're trying to be like a smidgen serious here.
Yeah.
Like that's the only time I've had problems with like setting tone is like, how do I tell this person that they're off in a different galaxy than the rest of the table?
Tell them to read
I-
the fucking room.
I am perpetually seriously unserious.
Yeah, like it's seriously unserious is the vibe, right? And it's like, but like you gotta respect the fact that there's other people at the table. And
Yeah,
you can
like-
pivot though. No, like you can play off other players, and you can tell whenever
yeah.
the vibe is changing.
yeah,
Yeah.
but he
Like-
he didn't.
Like if you're like, let's use like your example of like, I had to kill my dad in the campaign because he, whatever it was he sold your family's house or whatever, or he bought some stupid
No, he
thing.
robbed me.
Oh,
and
he
then-
robbed you. Like,
and
could
spent
you
the money on it.
imagine if you are reading this note from your dad, like saying, like, I just robbed you, blah, 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 and you're like seething in anger, and then I come up and I'm just like, womp womp, sounds like a problem.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The unhingedness. If a player doesn't understand how to read the fucking room of like,
Yeah.
this is a serious
Yeah.
moment, you should shut up.
Well, like,
And that's an issue that I've ran into.
Oh no, Zoe, I'm gonna have to push back a little bit here because I get hung out to dry quite fucking frequently, and normally it's your fault.
like a
But
lot of
for being unserious in those moments, if I'm sitting there and I'm just like, okay, Noah is like about to like he's in this epic, like, I don't know, like battle sequence, and I'm just like, ooh, yeah. And it's like serious because it's like, my name is Separate the Bard. You killed my father. Prepare to die. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, you just did a lap dance version of Purple Rain. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I'm not gonna pull that shit, but I also like to keep it light and fun because life is too serious all the time.
Leave it to me to get molested by a bunch of prison guards and Zoe to go, he's all right.
That's her MO. If you didn't know that.
You did not get molested. You just smoldered.
You smoldered, and then
I
we
did
shot
smolder.
them with lightning.
If anybody molested you, it was Joe by proxy. That's what happened.
Beautifully, I might add.
Beautifully, it was 100%
It was
the most
amazing.
perfect thing we've
That was
ever
perfect.
seen on the planet.
I did tell Courtney about that night, and she just looked at me and went, "Yeah, that tracks."
For sure.
Yet to tell Will about it because he has been working every single night. So
Jesus.
I haven't seen him in like a week.
Well, Natalie's husband was like, "Why are y'all laughing so much?" Remember what she said when she got?
Oh yeah.
Prince would have been so proud. You
Oh,
are
yeah.
correct. Prince would have been so proud.
You guys are the reason. Y'all are the reason.
But when we're talking about tone, reading the room is probably one of the most important ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Do you find that most GMs have like a pre-established tone that they want for this session?
Yeah, they have their
Mhm.
personality, and like that kind of like some people are super serious.
Never heard of her.
Like me.
You're not serious at all, Noah. But other people are kind of in the middle. I'm in the middle. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to be like Looney Tunes, but like we're gonna have some laughs, like as many laughs as possible. You know, but like not Looney Tunes. Like it's a real story. You know, we're making a cool story together is my thing, but we're not going to go off. You know, we're not going too far out of the way.
I think that we do a good job of keeping it in universe silly,
Mm-hmm.
if that
Yeah.
works.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you know, like at the 7th Sea game, like nobody's pulling out fucking lightsabers out of their coat pocket. You know,
Yeah.
that type
Yeah.
of shit. But we're
Only a baguette.
Not
yeah, but I mean, like,
But that's
works.
like that's in character for Etienne though. He's always like, oh, I have my
He's very
cigarette and I have my baguette.
yeah. But I mean, it's like, you know, we can have fun with it, but we don't go overboard with it.
I always
See what
like
I
to
did there?
think of
See what I did there?
yeah. I like to
Sometimes
think
we've
of
gone a
mine as
little
like
overboard.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Like it's on the bounds of being unrealistic, but it's just inside enough to be just hilarious.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like it's just like because like they're like the perfect D&D group when you think about it. Like they are a D&D group. If you put them in medieval armor, like that's exactly what a D&D group would be
Oh,
doing.
I would watch the fuck
Hell
out
yeah.
of that show.
Like on our games and shit though, like I feel like if we were all in the same room in the same place, that's not out of the realm of shit that would happen with us. Like on some level of just unhinged ass fucking shit.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, no, this group in person would be not okay.
Yeah, we wouldn't. finish
No,
the game.
you think we don't get anything done now?
True.
We spent an entire episode drag racing Davy Jones.
We did that.
We did that, and that was so productive of us. And we weren't in the same room for that.
No. Hold on. What is he? You want serious games and you watch our game, Grumpy?
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you?
That's an oxymoron, Mike.
He probably likes comedy. We bring the comedy. It's a good TV show. He probably just doesn't want to play with us.
Just to see what y'all are gonna do.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like the players can set the tone if everyone is in the same mindset.
Well, and I tend to like more lighthearted games because that's fair. You're right. But I tend to like because I sometimes have a tendency to carry the heaviness with me outside of what we're doing. Like whether it's a conversation with someone or work or whatever. So if we had a heavy game, like I would be probably a little bit more sad when I got off.
Yeah. I mean, there's also ways for people to kind of set the tone of like, for instance, like when you make characters, I have somehow noticed that I like to work through my trauma through characters.
Every single one of y'all do.
I don't.
I kind of noticed that when it comes to like certain people, that's just how it goes. And it's just like very interesting. And so for instance, like you could be sitting there and it's like happy fun times. And then immediately like the tone shifts of like, all right, now we're going to get into like a serious character moment. And you can kind of
kill a dog.
You kind of feel it in the whole room or virtual space. And that's what I kind of love because I've had like a lot of emotional shit happen to my characters, even like when it's like goofy fucking shit like this. Like Joby is Winter's favorite thing in the entire universe. And if she did lose Joby, she probably would commit so many felonies and murders just to get Joby back.
I believe we're on the way to that right now.
We are on the road of that right now. She doesn't get Joby back in the next like 2 in-game hours. If she doesn't get it, she's about to commit a felony.
For the next 6
like,
months, got it.
But like, you know what I mean? Like, if I were to sit there and explain the significance of Joby in character, it would be a serious moment. And then Noah wouldn't immediately be all Saturday and be like, "What? That fucking sucks. We lost there."
So in Shadowrun, they actually have a thing called mirror shades. That's what I like to play. But there's Black Trenchcoat, which is deadly serious. Mirror Shades, which is serious but funny. And there's Pink Mohawk, which is like, batshit insane. Everything's off the wall. Yeah, and like, and that's like a good way to set tone too. When you want to ask, like, are you Mirror Shades? Are you Pink Mohawk? Or are you Black Trenchcoat? Like, I generally don't play Trenchcoat games. I'm kind of playing one right now, but
no, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could run one.
I could run one.
What makes me like energized is y'all being like happy and funny, and I'm pulling from that.
Yeah.
And that makes me feel better.
I've been in a serious campaign, but we also had like our Looney Tunes cartoon moments and like all sorts of other stuff. And it was fun, but at the same time, it was hitting like so much. But at the same time, it was just like, we're too powerful. Nothing bad can happen to us. Yeah. And then
I'm guessing it was a 5e campaign.
It was and then at the end, because so many horrible things have happened to like my character, like her mom died, her dad was kidnapped and tortured, and she had to go save him. She was like brutal, like a list of like horrendous things has happened to my character. And at the end, one of the guys that was playing her boyfriend like quit, and so we were just like, what do we do with this character? Like, if here's the thing, we contemplated that, and I said out loud in like a team planning session, I was like, if you kill this character, my character will be the next villain. and this campaign will never end. And they were just like, all right, let's figure this out so that you don't become the villain. And so like it's like sometimes it's fun, sometimes you need that seriousness, but like Kristen said, sometimes you just want to like laugh and talk about your characters drawing dicks on a fucking ship sometimes.
Yeah. Well, like y'all are all my friends. Like in real life, y'all are all my friends. Like I connect with you guys outside of the game. So like I want to sit here and laugh and have fun with my friends. Also, if it was a serious campaign, I wouldn't feel near as comfortable saying, hey guys, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now. Like, can y'all figure it out with me? Help me? Where I do in this game where I'm like, hey, you know what? I don't know.
Yeah, roll a d20.
Yeah.
I had a DM where anytime like a serious moment was going to happen in the campaign,
I do love you guys.
they would say like, hey, like we're going to have a serious moment in this and I need you guys to shut the fuck up when it happens.
Well, I
and
told
like
y'all that.
that's how they let us know like, hey, like it's about to get serious and we need to actually let this be serious and not like crack a joke 5 minutes later. Like I need you to sit in with this. And that's kind of been like the norm in some games that I've played in where it's like, all right, we're about to be serious. This is a serious character development for this person's character. We need to let this ride out the way that it needs to.
Yeah, we
And
did that for
so-
Maddie. We did that for Maddie. Like we got serious. You
But then-
know? It's
Aren't
like
you guys
She-
glad
she-
you never have to worry about that with me?
No,
I
you just decide to marry a cockroach, Faye.
To be fair, she wasn't a cockroach when he married her.
No.
It's true. You know what? I am gonna do that. I'm gonna start playing a fucking Saturday character arc. That's what I'm gonna start doing now.
A serious Saturday. Could you imagine? Oh my gosh.
The world
I'm
When
will
we
just saying-
find out that like
I'm just saying, when his time comes, it will be epic.
it'll be
I don't know, last year was pretty
glorious.
But
Oh,
all that being said, I don't think I ever like start a session with like a free thought out tone. I mean, mine are always pretty lighthearted, but I don't think I've ever decided, hey, this is good. That's a lie. Because with Maddie's, I was like, this has got to be a serious one.
yeah.
But for the most part, I don't care. Well, y'all fucking tell me what you're doing. But
I think
Shenanigans.
it's only ever happened when a serious moment is gonna come up. Like
Yeah.
for instance, I'm the kind of player that fucking loves romance in games. I eat that shit up. And so when like it was when my character was getting with another character and she told us, she was like, all right, this is gonna happen. I need you to actually speak your feelings for once and actually get shit done here. Oh, you can avoid it this time or it's not gonna happen. Because I felt awkward because I was still in those young early stages of like, I don't want to flirt with someone else because I feel like I'm cheating on my boyfriend. Wrong. Everyone's down to flirt, baby. Nothing's gonna stop me now.
I'm writing that down.
Thanks. Oh yeah. Like so I like it when a DM like kind of like says like, all right, if this moment happens, I'm not gonna tell you when, but there's gonna be a serious moment and I need you chuckle fucks to stop.
Yeah, that's all that is. You know, that's
Yeah.
controlling tone. It's just like, hey.
Mhm.
And I did that with Maddie because I told you guys beforehand because I wanted to make sure that she had her fucking moment.
Yeah.
Like, because it was important to me and her to have this. And I needed you guys to not even accidentally step on her moment.
let's be real. She was only concerned about one of us.
Maybe.
She yelled at me through the class.
It was
God
me,
damn it.
teacher. It was me, teacher.
Yeah, there were still
I'm
funny
just
moments
know this.
though.
I'm like, you
It's
fuck
like,
this up, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
we did have to, realize that the Raider had a flared base when we entered the.
It did have a
Wait,
play base. That was. I'm on some lists, you guys, because of that fucking Fallout campaign. Like,
Oh, I'm
I
sure.
had to Google how to force feed a quadriplegic. You guys.
Interesting.
And
Tell
how
us
many
more.
and how many humans it takes to make glue?
Yeah.
How many humans does it take to make
I
glue?
think it's like 500.
What?
No, it's the other way around. Like, one human can make like a decent amount of glue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then
That's
how to
horrible.
quadriplegic does a vertebrate have a flared base? We had to Google the picture of the vertebrate.
Yeah.
Aerodynamics of frogs. But force feeding the quadriplegic was probably the worst.
Yep.
The beads, pork and beads.
Pork and meats, 40 cans. For
Yep,
the
40
war.
cans.
That's horrible.
Well, if you play Fallout, you know, like you can pretty much regrow a limb if you binge eat 40 cans of pork and beans real quick.
But
Because
what we're
that's
not
how it
telling you,
works for
Zoe,
me.
is that the victim was a child.
Every time I feel like I understand that game, something else throws me for a loop.
Maddie stepped on him in power armor.
Yeah, so she squashed his back because she Kool-Aid man through the
Yeah.
wall.
Like a grape.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
no.
much.
I'll post
Yeah.
that in the group chat.
It was
And the
awesome.
aerodynamic of frogs.
Yeah,
I
'cause we
think we
had a bunch of
looked
frogs and a
in
gun.
ours. We looked up the aerodynamics of ducks and cows.
And it takes 1,000 ducks to pull a car, right?
Yes. And then 500 horse-sized ducks. It was 500 horse-sized ducks. Or some shit like that. Hold
No,
on.
it
Let
was
me get
1,000
the
ducks
notes.
to pull a car. There was something
Let
else.
me get the notes.
Uh-oh, they're going for their notebooks.
No, let my dog out.
Who let the dogs out?
She's treating my office like a gas chamber, so she can pull out.
Who?
But what's our other topic, Joe?
How to give players the spotlight.
Oh, it's easy. Let them make a bard.
Yeah. Not everybody can play a bard, though. Not everybody
you're right.
has the skills to play a bard. A bard is an
No.
advanced character class, I would say.
You know, I tend to watch tabletop on YouTube a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Really? I had no idea.
And I have to say, I'm very proud of myself.
yeah.
Proud of
'Cause
yourself.
I'm obviously not gonna like call out names or anything, but there's like
There's a lot of bad actual plays.
there's
out
a
there.
lot of really bad bards on the
Yeah.
internet,
Yeah.
and it's just like, dude, you fucking missed it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, look at Saturday. I guarantee you, Saturday is one of the.
Coolest fucking bards ever.
I mean, I appreciate that, but I was going to say, arguably one of the least horny bards that has ever barded,
True.
yeah.
but can also like take advantage of the moment and do some fucking shady shit when he needs to do it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like, you don't see me walking around fucking.
What can I fuck? Who's here? Who
Yeah.
has
Yeah,
the pulse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
if I do something like that, it's in a literal fucking deception seduction type of thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
going to
literally
lure.
seduction. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
lure you over here away from everybody else, and then you're getting
Yeah.
ganked. But
Yeah.
I can do it because, you know, clearly charisma's my dumb stat at table and in real life.
Well, I don't like. You're definitely not a walking glory hole. So like that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't-
which is wild because you constantly try to put me in those situations.
It is not my fault that I like to pimp my friends out, okay?
I get you laid. I don't tell you
Hey,
Maybe he took a vow of celibacy.
about celery. Gross.
celery.
Celery vow. Ugh.
I vow to love you, celery, in sickness and in health. in
There's not
good
enough
times
peanut
and
butter on the
bad.
planet.
No, I fucking hate celery so bad.
But I don't know. There are plenty of ways to give players the spotlight. Number one, as a GM, you should do your best to give everybody some
Yeah.
spotlight. But also, you should also be willing to recognize that there are some people who do not necessarily want the spotlight,
Agreed.
Yes.
and that is perfectly okay.
You
You
know
have
what
to
the spotlight-
manage that on a person-to-person basis.
Yeah.
It's the people who really want the spotlight are going to take it, so you have to sometimes reel it back and be like, okay, well, but what is this person doing while this is all happening? You know what I mean?
Noah, are you telling me you don't want the
Just-
spotlight?
What?
Saturday wants the spotlight.
Okay, so here's the thing. Especially with me, I don't necessarily want the spotlight at the table. I just kind of naturally gravitate to it.
You're
If-
Bard.
Like a moth?
Yeah, but I'm talking about like me as a person. Like
Oh, yeah.
it's just like I'm never gonna proactively pursue it. I just kind of find myself there.
Noah's
And,
Mothman.
Yeah, sure, that'll work. But I'm also very comfortable in that fucking space, so I know that when I'm there, I'm on. You know what I mean? And so like I try real hard to kind of pay attention to, am I taking over as opposed to
Yeah.
Right.
furthering what we're doing. And there are times where I do take over. I will fucking admit it. But then when I realize what I'm doing is when you'll see me just start to go, and I'll reel it back and I'll start going, oh no, what do you think?
Yeah, I always try to, like, if I'm going to do something, I try to rope other people into my antics somehow. And that's kind of like, as a player, that's how I keep people kind of highlighted, is like, whatever I'm doing, somebody else has to be a part of it.
I'm here. I'm just going to make a drink.
How dare you?
I'm
Is that
listening
bad?
with intent. No, I'm just out.
Yes.
It's Cinco
Needs-
de Drinko, guys.
Needs alcohol to get through dealing with us. I knew I was the problem.
No, needs alcohol to survive.
I told you I gotta
Rubbing alcohol fix outside boo boo. Drinking alcohol fix inside boo boo.
It also takes 1,000 ducks to pull a car and 131 ducks to power a horse. That's
There
what
you
it
go.
was.
that's
Too
what it
many ducks.
Not enough ducks, if you
Not
ask
enough.
me.
One of the like I like to make sure, and y'all see me do this in games, is what are you doing? And I'll pay to the next person. If somebody's being like quiet and hasn't
Yeah.
really got to say much, I'll be like, okay, what are you
Yeah.
doing? But
Yeah.
because I don't know if they can't just jump in, or if they're waiting for their turn, or if they don't want to.
Yeah, and either way, they still have to be a part of the story, so you
Right.
still have to ask them, what are you doing, so that we at least know what their character is doing at this moment.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
I have a problem. Like I have a hard time with like you ask somebody and they're like, okay, what are you doing? And like, well, whatever they're doing. That
Well,
doesn't-
they're doing fuckery in all sorts of ways, so
yeah, or like
you gotta
I'm
be
just gonna,
specific.
the ones that have no idea what's actually happening in the story. They're like, I'm just gonna do this, and like this is okay, but that has nothing to do with anything. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, here I'll say this because she's not here to defend herself, only via text. And this is not a knock. Jen, in my opinion, is one who does not force the spotlight on herself.
it's not.
No,
She does not. And Kristen is always having to go, Noah, shut the fuck up. Jen, what do you want to do? And then Jen gets to have her fucking moment, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
And then usually it's a really cool fucking moment.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
really fucking fun. And Jen probably gets more stuff done in less time.
Yeah, yeah. With
And
Jen's
yours is
leading,
awesome.
when Jen is leading, we actually get shit done.
We get more than 10 feet.
Yeah,
Like,
we got 30
why you
feet.
keep making me captain? I do not fucking know. Like, it's
Well,
like
the same question actually.
Somewhere with that.
I have no idea why you guys keep making me captain. It's just like I'm literally playing the village idiot. Like,
Stick to the bit, you know.
They want to make you happy.
I don't need that. I can literally just be in a corner eating
Maybe
confectionery
we're
and be happy.
forcing you into the spotlight. Have you ever thought about that?
I get plenty of spotlight. If you give him spotlight, he's gonna fuck everything up. So
If I beg to differ, so far we've had
A lot
like
of fun.
shot for shot amazingness with Ludwig. So I don't know what you're talking about.
we've gotten lucky the entire time. We've gotten
It's not
very,
our
very
fault.
lucky.
The dice love it.
You please the DM gods. That's what you've done. So But
It's true. We've overcommitted to the pit, and
Yeah, you're paying for it.
and we've been rewarded for it.
So been rewarded for it and all the tomfoolery that has ensued from it.
well, I also try to like watch everybody. That's why I want your cameras on, is to make sure that if you don't look like you're having a good time, especially when we first started playing, like if you don't look like you're having fun, like let's fix it. Because I want you to have fun.
And some people just aren't good match for the game. Yeah, that's okay too. Sometimes you just gotta be like, yeah, I don't think you're a good match for this.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And normally they seem to weed themselves out. Like they'll
Yeah.
exit
Yeah.
pretty quickly.
Yeah, they do.
But like my main goal is to make sure that everybody has their turn in the sun. Everybody is having fun and everybody gets to do the things that they want to do.
Yeah.
Especially the ones that don't have the fortitude to stand up against Noah and be like, wait, pay attention to me.
I have the fortitude.
But also, and y'all might disagree, that's fine. But I'm really fucking good about shutting the fuck up
you
when
are.
I hear
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you really
Because
are.
my overactive ADHD brain goes, oh, thing, do. And then it's and then I need somebody to go, hey,
Hey.
My
hold
turn.
on. And I go, oh, okay, yeah, my bad.
My blunder.
Let's see.
Get your dick out of the blender. Let's figure it out.
Mm-mm. I've
No way?
been there before. No.
Oh, that's the wrong podcast. So that's a different story.
Never mind. That was a shot at the X.
Ah,
Ouch.
is her vagina a mimic?
Let's not go there right now.
Long story.
My brain just went.
Can't say the thing I want to say. That's an inside thought.
Y'all ever see that movie Teeth?
Yes, I have.
That's where my line of thought was going. I can't say the thing I
Listen,
want to say.
not
That's
many-
an inside thought.
Not many films have given me nightmares, but that's one of them.
Listen, because of D&D, I now have a big healthy fear of, is this really an object? Or
Yeah.
is this just a mimic? And I've kind of been like slowly indoctrinating my kids, because when weird shit happens in my classroom and they're like, what was that? And I was like, oh, that's just the mimic. And they're like, what's a mimic? And I'm like, let me tell you what a mimic is, boys and girls.
So we have a ghost at the office,
Mm-hmm.
right?
You
No,
say
my
ghost?
ghost.
Okay.
My personal opinion is it's a steel building in the middle of nowhere, Texas.
Yeah, it just makes noise. Yeah.
It makes noise. The walls move. I don't know what to tell you, dude. Like steel and tin is just not that great when it comes to being quiet.
It's a ghost.
But so I have had the thought,
It's a ghost.
because like there's a couple people at work, they're like, no, like for real, there's like a ghost and it's fucking wild. Like there's some shit going on here. And I really just want to start like casually lore dumping D&D around them just to see how far I can take it.
So
But,
a
like,
Nilbog, it's like a goblin, but it's spelled backwards because you have to use healing spells to kill the Nilbog. To damage it, you have to use healing spells. Whereas,
I
like,
love
damage actually heals it. It's why it's a goblin backwards, and why they call it a Nilbog.
And his
Yeah.
name is Boblin.
No, his name is Fart Buckle.
Oh my god. Oh shit.
But yeah, no, Spotlight is it's one of those fine lines that you have to walk if you're going to do it successfully. Because, like I said, there's some people who thrive there. There's some people who they can thrive there, but they just don't want to be there. And that's
Yeah.
fine. And then there's people who just want to roll the dice and see what the story is. And
Yeah.
And
like,
then you
We're
also
just happy to
have
be involved.
yeah.
yeah,
Then
but
you-
like in like I would say like I don't necessarily mind the people who just want to be involved to be there. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
they add,
Yeah.
clearly, you
But
know.
the theater
and-
kids are the ones kind of
Yeah.
driving the ship, though.
yeah, 100%. You know, like, and like my tables, you can always fucking tell, you know, where the spotlight's going. Like, I see y'all every fucking time I'm about to do something, look to my fucking corner. Anytime Kristen says and blank, and then everybody just goes, the fuck is he about to do? And I'm like, well, here we go. Got it. Cool. First thought came to my mind. Let's do it. We're not gonna second guess anything here.
First thought, go.
Full
Yeah,
send.
first thought,
Let's go.
first thought, go full send, all gas, no brakes. Let's fucking go, baby.
The first thought's usually the most funny one, so
Yeah.
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 And but like I said, I don't bard on with a heart on, so it's all good. Put
That's
that in your
amazing.
fucking book, bitch.
I'm writing it down right here, motherfucker.
I'm gonna clip that.
I think another important thing to also remember is that, I mean, I think we talked about this last time we talked about like players and stuff like that, is that not every moment has to be about you.
Yeah.
When you're that, when you're that player that likes the
Yeah.
spotlight. Like, for instance, if I was there and I was sitting and I was listening, and then you read the note that your dead mother left you, and it's the only thing left in your burned down town. And then I'm sitting there and I'm listening to like Saturday have his moment, and then Winter's like, anywho, I'm gonna go to over here and I'm gonna go kick some dirt, and I'm gonna, oh, look at that, I find a giant treasure trap. Like, you know, like, no, like, again, I think it like goes back to like that whole like read the room, understand the situation, and focus on not just you, because sometimes you get some really cool moments by letting
Yeah.
other people have theirs.
Yeah.
And I like, honestly, like, if you're the kind of person that constantly needs the spotlight on you, maybe you should just go play like a single co-op game.
Or
That's
therapy.
it.
Go to therapy.
Or like you know what I mean? Like, if you want to have like main character syndrome, go play a
Yeah.
single player game. Like,
Yeah, we had a player who had that really bad. He wanted to he wasn't like a good role player, and the role playing is a skill.
Yeah.
I just
mhm.
want to say that.
Yeah,
He was
100%.
bad at it, but he would cry if he was not the main focus of the campaign. We had to
Yeah.
cancel the entire campaign because of him and make a new one with him without it. Like, we're just like, no one tell him about our next campaign because we cannot have him in the
I
campaign.
could never.
It was
See,
that
like
bad.
my
I never
train of
wanna be
thought
that player.
is
Aw, Grumpy. It's okay. You can make it a right problem.
you'll
Are you
you'll-
sure it was you that was the problem? I'm not gaslighting.
Well, yeah, because gaslighting is not real. You're crazy and you made that up.
You're right, Zoe.
It's
But
all
so,
in
like,
my head.
What I like to do, as crazy as it sounds, is like when, like, take Saturday for example. You will notice when Saturday has Saturday fucking moments, I tend to do it away from the group or pull myself away from the group so that I can create an opportunity for the group to do something else over here and have another moment almost to themselves in a way. You know what I mean? And then, like, because Kristen's real good about kind of divvying up the focus of where we're at in the moment. You know, like she'll, like, when I start doing my thing, Kristen will cut me off after a few minutes, go, okay, hold on, what are you guys doing? Right?
Yeah.
I
So
tried
it gives
to.
it gives y'all time to kind of come up with a plan collectively in your heads while I'm fucking doing some dumb shit, and then y'all get to enact that, which then gives me time over here to be like, okay, well, how the fuck is Saturday going to get himself out of this? If he is, and if he's not, we're gonna see what the next character is gonna fucking do, because I'm okay with that. Just pure fucking like, I don't care. kill Saturday off anytime you want to. I'm rolling another
Yeah,
fucking character,
yeah,
right? Like,
yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. But like, that's kind of how I approach the hog the spotlight, if you will, is because I can, like I said, create opportunity for the rest of the table to kind of do something. Like I do that with Lando too.
Yeah.
Like Lando
Yeah.
goes off by himself a lot. He's
Yeah.
not a bard by any fucking means. You know, that motherfucker has zero charisma.
He's a walking accident.
Yeah, he's a walking accident prone idiot, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I will still
So, fantastic pilot.
great fucking pilot, hands down, maverick
I
level.
still don't fucking know how you pulled that shit off.
No
The
one
dice
knows.
gods were great. Hey, listen, with the right setting and the right soundtrack, anything is fucking possible.
That was amazing. Hold on. You guys, Grumpy, and y'all guys, thanks for saying that. Like, that means a lot for you to say that for us.
Yeah, we do have good chemistry. That is true. That does help a lot. That helps
Yeah.
out the most. Is just good chemistry.
But I
Because
tried,
most
to,
groups don't have that.
I tried to select you guys, like, after talking to you guys before we started playing, and select you guys to make sure that we were all going to vibe together. Because I had made originally 2 different groups. So I was like, these people should get along, and these people should get along. And then I was like, okay, this feels like the right vibe. And I hope it worked pretty well. Like, you guys all seem to.
No, I hate it.
You don't count, so it's fine.
I can't stand these other idiots.
All right, we'll keep being funny.
No, I actually miss Adam and Tamsin.
For sure.
I miss Matt.
Like, and the vibes on our tables
Yeah.
are definitely cultivated for that reason. Like, I
Yeah,
just want to make
like-
sure that everybody.
And I mean,
fits.
like we're all interacting all the time off of the fucking table in the first place. Like you guys, I pray to God you never see it, but in a way you should see our fucking group chat. Like it's
No.
like, but I'm saying like it's wild, and we all kind of like there's little pieces of everybody in there
Yeah,
like all the
yeah.
time, you know what I mean? And like everybody's fucking cheering each other on and shit like that, and you know we're all fucking there for each other whenever. But like,
And Noah tries to date my boyfriend.
what do you mean, bitch? What do you mean try? I date him so hard.
Exclusively, even. I got an
Yeah.
invite to their dinner party next week.
I talk to my boyfriend more than I talk to my boyfriend. Like, this is. In that same vein, though, if I knew that if I was in dire fucking straits, I could call any of you guys and say, I need help or advice, and you would
Yeah.
absolutely help me.
Yeah. Oh, on Discord more. Well, okay, so here's the thing. I am very guilty of hanging out in my Discord. This is private.
This part seems dangerous.
But that's because that is my little fucking, you know, I'm in a very what's the right word?
I'm
Is high
Grizzly
risk-
Carter. I'm
is-
Grizzly Carter.
Is high risk the right word for the type of profession I'm in? Yeah, that we'll put it that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
So like I need to come
Oh,
home and
dude.
fucking decompress and unstress and turn this off because this has to be on all the fucking time.
Yes.
Like-
So can you leave the Discord?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So like
Yeah.
when I'm playing PUBG with the boys or getting 73 kill Warzone dubs like I was on Saturday, that's for me, not for entertainment.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I literally have to role play and do that shit all day at my job of being on all the time, and it's fucking exhausting.
Well,
I
and I
can't
hop
do
on
it.
game chat and I start saying random ass shit. I'm like, you guys, I appreciate it. Thank you for not making me mask while I'm here.
Yeah.
I have role played Norman fucking Human for too long today.
Well, that's what Courtney and I were kind of talking about that the other day because I told her, I said, I don't get it. I've never been this tired in my entire fucking life. Like
Pretending to be human.
Because you're
Yeah, yeah.
masking the whole
Like,
day.
I was like, I've never been this fucking tired, and I'm clearly not physically working near as hard as I
Like-
ever have been. But I have to talk to people
Yeah.
all
yeah.
day, and I
Now
have
Yeah.
imagine
on.
having to do that. Imagine having to do that, but with children too. Like I have to talk
fuck
to
that.
adults and to children.
No.
Like
No.
I'm not saying like one's harder than the other, but I have accidentally let the mask slip a couple of times in front of my kids, and they get worried. And they're like, "Are you okay?" They're like, "Are you okay?" Like I'm a girl. I kid you not. Straight up, write for me on every single worksheet that she turns in and every single note. I hope you're having a good day. I hope this makes you smile. And I'm just like, you are too good for this world. I will admit adults are the worst to deal
Yeah,
with.
see, an adult would
But,
never
like-
say that.
Yeah,
But
adult
at
would
the same
never say that.
time,
That's true.
like it is so hard to let the mask slip in front of kids because you're supposed to be like this positive, happy figure
Yeah.
with your
Pick up on
kids
it
all
real
the
quick, too.
time. But like,
But-
yeah, it's a lot. But yeah, adults are definitely worse.
But our audience, if you would like us to hang out in Discord more, I will proactively hang out in the stream Discord more often.
Well,
And I have started streaming again on the weekends, just to let you know. So, not asking for fucking subs, but I was playing that game that Kristen hates on my stream for like 3.5 hours on Saturday. But yeah, I don't know. I might let you guys into my
No,
Hail Sith
why
run.
Kristen would hate Care Bear Cares, the game.
It was Hello Kitty Island Adventure. God damn it!
I'm intensive Care Bear.
Do you guys have do you
I
have
am Sunshine
Battletoads?
Bear.
do you
what,
have
Joe?
Battletoads?
Battletoads?
I have Game
Battletoads.
Pass, so yes.
Can I have a Battletoad?
Battletoads is kind of the shit.
Can
It's
that be
kind
a
of
game
impossible to
that someone
beat.
makes now?
Like
Battletoads.
water?
Oh, it's already out there. It's a
That's a
notoriously
game?
hard game. Yeah, it's a notoriously hard video game.
All right, I'm googling this shit. I need to see Battletoads.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Battletoads is a shit. You're gonna hate it, Zoe, but you're gonna love it too.
Yeah.
Battletoads.
It's
Back,
It's
so
a
90s.
1991 video game.
back to Discord. If y'all just tell me when to show up and where, I'll be there.
Ooh.
Just show up whenever you feel like it.
No.
Griffin,
this is
you
about
can
myself.
join
I think-
Discord. You can join Discord from your PS5, just to let you know.
I am the weird kid. I don't want to be in there by myself without a supervision.
That's fine. And God damn it, Jen, you're not here. You're not allowed to take my spotlight.
And that's just like I like to be in a chat, like a PlayStation chat or something, with more than me and one other person. That way, I don't feel like I have to carry the conversation.
You
Because it makes
know
me tired.
that I would never allow someone else to carry the conversation.
Right. But
What?
I can rely on you guys for like keeping the
Hold
shit
on.
going.
Time out. Cue the Obama meme.
You look just like him.
What?
What?
Oh, thank you. That's a great compliment for me. I appreciate it.
Oh,
I told you guys what somebody said about me at work a couple weeks ago, didn't I?
Weird segue.
Oh.
Go ahead.
So I was proudly rocking my Rainbow Skittle Air Force Ones in the receiving warehouse the other day. And one of the guys was like, "Where the fuck did you get those?" I was like, "Well, listen, you just can't get these. You got to go find them, okay? And I can't let you in on that game yet." And
You checked it?
I did gatekeep it. Listen, sneakerheads are definitely not going to let them know where you get their fucking Connect from, because then you might not get it next time. Okay, it is what it is.
The same thing with cigars. Like we're crazy about that shit.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah.
but one of the one of the guys in the warehouse goes, "Oh, this motherfucker rocking the Rainbow Air Force Ones. He definitely had chopped and screwed white."
Oh, he got the Velcros. Oh,
And I just went, "I can now die happy." I am a chopped and screwed white. That
You
is
are.
such a compliment.
Why is that not your fucking tagline? Let
Because
me
it's
know.
Cinco de
Like,
Drinko.
if it was really gonna add to our load, like we wouldn't do it, like at all.
Yeah.
Or consider
Yeah.
it. Like that is not anything. It's just a matter of I just need to be told when to show up. That's all.
Yeah.
Because I can't.
You can ask all these guys. I am the first one to get in that fucking group chat and go,
100%.
I'm not fucking doing a podcast.
You
tonight,
like
guys.
hanging
I'm
out with
just-
people.
I'm not fucking doing it.
No, we just like bullshitting.
I mean, that's why I was gone for a month. Like, I just,
Yeah.
I was so fucking stressed out that I was just like, I
You
cannot.
were you were getting used to your new job and you
Yeah.
were allowed to take rest days.
Yeah. You're allowed to
Right,
take
but
mental health.
like I was just like, I can't do what I need to do and do my part and be like presentation me in a way. So I'm not gonna try to phone it in because that's not gonna be good.
Or
Yeah.
you could do like I did and text your evil twin, and they say to you, "Oh, you're just mentally weak, huh?" And then
Yeah, but it works when I do it to you. Remember, you Scorpio, me Gemini.
That's true,
Me
that's
manipulate you, not the other way around.
I will say Geminis really do know how to manipulate shit. Maybe that's why they call us the craziest ones.
we are the same person for real. Like I will start a thought and he will finish it. We have brain cell between the two of us, and we don't know who gets it that day, but somebody's got it.
Nope,
Maybe.
somebody's got it.
We got one brain cell fighting for second place. That's it.
Mhm.
Hell yeah, bro. I'm winning tomorrow.
Tomorrow. But no,
Tomorrow.
I mean, I'll tell some inappropriate jokes and fucking talk shit, but I'm no.
I'm not going to tell you what my drill sergeant said about mental illness.
Ooh.
Just sanity leaving the body.
Tell
I
them
thought it was that pain is just weakness leaving the body. I thought that was the saying.
No. That's tears.
Yeah.
Did y'all see my
Tears.
cup? It says, "Don't be a hippopotamus."
Hippopotamus.
Oh, I can say this here. Would you guys like to have a new HR approved way to insult your coworkers?
Absolutely.
Yeah, call him a canker blossom.
Nope. Even better.
Uh-huh.
Refer to them as pickle bread.
Pickle bread.
Oh.
Mhm.
Why? What does
They're
it
dildos.
represent?
Kristen got it.
It's a dildo?
Yeah, pickle bread. Dill
How
pickle.
did you get dildo out of pickle bread?
Same brain cell. Same brain cell.
Pickles are dill, and bread is dough, so it's dildo.
Ah!
God damn, that was
I
easy.
get it now.
I have been walking around for weeks going, look here, pickle bread. And everybody goes, what?
They just think you're like some country bumpkin, just like you keep calling me pickle bread.
Like it's an embroidered on something, fucking
Yeah.
southern in a backpack.
My kids are starting to
It's monogram.
realize when I'm just like being like, oh, come on, you stupid shit, where I'm like, oh, honey. And they're just like, oh, no.
I'm like, you're so pretty right now. You're so pretty.
Like, oh, honey, no, that's not how that works.
I have one that I started referring to as my tariff coworker.
Oh
Your
god.
tariff coworker.
Yeah, because he costs us more than he's worth. And I got told I had to stop.
I would not. I would let that one fly. I would let
they were
that one
they were
fly.
like, hey, you can't do that anymore. You're not allowed.
Tariff.
Yeah, but see, Jen. Okay, Jen's in south or north?
North Carolina.
She's
North. Okay, is she south?
She's south. I think she's north. Jen,
Oh,
Jen.
Carolina.
We need an answer. Which
She's
Carolina
near-
are you?
north,
She's near Raleigh, I think.
south. Oh, I
South.
saw.
Okay, I was fucking right. Thank you.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I don't read good. Sorry.
Jen can attest to this, so can Kristen for sure. You can't tell somebody in our neck of the woods, bless your heart.
Nope.
They
Oh,
know
yeah,
what you're
yeah,
talking about.
Yeah.
Where if we came to Ohio, where Joe is, we'd
Oh no,
go,
it's
"Oh,
like that up here too.
bless your
It's like that up
heart."
here. We're right next to Kentucky, where I'm at. Like, and we know exactly what that means.
Okay, well, I can't go to Chicago and tell somebody
Yeah,
that
yeah,
somebody
yeah.
that, oh, thank you very much. You're like that, yeah.
I was about to say, like, the
Like in the
people
south,
that-
you say one word and you're speaking a whole different language. Whatever you're saying, the words coming out of your mouth do not match the intentions behind those words at all.
Mhm.
I
I'm
just
very good at
see
that.
Pennsylvania just says Pennsylvania mush mouth, where you got to interpret what they're saying because you don't understand what the fuck they just
Oh, that's
said.
Louisiana.
He took offense to that.
I
Those
know
are
he
my
did.
favorite people.
It was said by design. No,
They
they're
made
not saying it's
boudin.
I'm saying you
Boudin
can't
is
do that.
delicious.
Yeah.
I want boudin now. I can't. There's only one place in Cincinnati who has bodega.
I know. I have my eyes set on my next position jump at work, so that I can find myself in Louisiana, and then I can eat all the time how I
You
want
and
to.
Blondie should come to New Orleans with us next time.
What?
You and Blondie should come
I-
to New Orleans with us next
I-
time.
What if
would
you
never-
would fucking call me before and not like an hour before?
Listen, last time we went, there was a terrorist attack. So
Yeah, I thought I said Kristen is a terrorist magnet. So I'm not
Yeah,
sure
you
would
went
do
to
that.
New Orleans and a terrorist attack happened. Gee, coincidence? I don't think so.
it's hard
You
being
are a
popular,
fucking
okay?
terrorist.
Really hard being
You are
popular.
a terrorist.
Maybe.
No, I'm just saying you have to give me like a month's heads up.
I don't understand.
Okay.
Sometimes I don't have a month's heads up. I'm like, I want to go. Let's go now.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. Drop of a hat, bro.
And I call Noah and I'm like, hey, let's go see a concert that you really, really want to go see. And you're like, fuck you.
No, you're like, hey, do you want to go see Butcher Babies with me? I'm like, when? And you're like, in an hour. And I'm like, fucking what? It's gonna take me 3 to get there.
But if I had not asked you, then that would have been a whole different problem.
No, I wouldn't. No,
Like,
I'm
this
good.
bitch didn't even fucking care to ask me. That's what he would have said.
I mean, I'd say that, but I wouldn't really care.
I brought you a shirt though.
You did. I wear it all the time.
Hell yeah. We're the same person. It's pretty scary.
It is pretty fucking scary.
This is pretty much every day in the private chat. Pretty much. This is
Me and
the-
Noah insulting each other? Always.
yeah.
Okay, but time out. This is why you and I can't go to New Orleans with Coach and Blondie.
Because we'll get into fights.
No, because you and I will go off on a fucking side quest,
Oh, we have to babysit. We have to be leashed. They would have to leash us.
and then our significant others would be so fucking worried about what the fuck are these two idiots doing?
We're on the balcony fucking chilling, drunk as shit. Just
Yeah, like, you know, they're in fucking Metairie and we're somewhere down fucking Bourbon Street in an alley somewhere and fucking God knows what's happening. There's an alligator, I'm sure, and nobody's any the fucking wiser.
we can't give them back because Noah's wearing them.
Probably. And he has shit them by now.
Okay, wait. Pause. I
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Tequila.
hold on. Okay, so I always say that the greatest power move is shitting someone else's pants. Okay?
Mhm.
Like, don't shit your own pants, shit someone else's. That's a power move. And somebody was asking me why I say that. I'm like, listen, if you took a girl home from the bar and
Mhm.
she spent the night or whatever, and you get up the next day to put your pants on, and you know you didn't shit in them, you cannot ask her if she shit in your pants. That's a fucking weird thing to say, right? It's a power move. Like, you're gonna remember that forever. I'm just saying that was
I mean, I rip ass all the time and then go, who shit my pants?
oh nope. Like, if you put your pants on
Oh
with
god
both
damn.
of them,
Did you break wind? Oh, you gotta go wash that. You gotta go wash that.
Baby
good
Billy
now.
Freeman.
Get it good
Baby
now.
Billy Freeman. That's my hero. That's who I want to be when I grow up.
let's just walk around the house going, Baby Billy, Bible bumpers, whatever it
Baby
is.
Billy's Bible Bonkers. Dangerous. I'm not asking for much. I'm just asking for $2 million and an 8-ball.
Same, honestly, fuck, same.
Cocaine, that'll kill you. Not me. You with that fat trunk you got around your waist, maybe, but not me.
Why are his teeth so white?
I fucking
Yeah, he's Baby
love.
Billy.
I love Baby Billy. It's
You
who I wanna
need,
be
yes,
when I
I
grow up.
need, bitch. I need you to do your goddamn job.
Yeah, watch these kids. You're
Alright,
the
we
old
lost our
world
entire
villain
audience.
guys, Indiana Jones style.
And on that
Killed
note,
that
I think we
part.
should call it a night.
Kill
Fuck
that
it, please
part.
kill Saturday so I can be Baby Billy. Because I promise I will do it better than fucking Walton Goggins. I grew up in that life.
Go now. Yeah.
Go outside, nerd.
Why are you want? Oh my god.
I ain't got no time for your useless drivers. Gone.
You know how bad I want to say yes to that? But they're like, no, wait, yes, no, yeah. Fuck.
Yes and no. No and yes.
But here's the thing. How do you make Baby Billy? Do you make him Bard? Do you make him Paladin? Do you make him an evil halfway cross between the two?
He's multi-class in several things.
He just took one class and everything.
Yeah.
He's level 648 in each different class.
Uh,
Level he's
Jack
on.
of all trades.
I was a
Changes.
rogue for a day.
He's a jack of all
Changes.
trades.
I can play a teen better than you can.
I feel like I'm your daddy.
You ain't my daddy. You ain't my daddy.
I'm
boy.
your daddy. Don't get it. Listen.
You won't know you ain't my daddy.
Oh God. Hey, listen, if you
My
don't watch
daddy.
Righteous Gemstones, watch that shit.
Okay, that's what that's from.
As somebody who grew up as a preacher's kid and has been around megachurch pastors a lot of his life, it's not fiction. That's all I'm saying. I have two brothers. My wife started watching that show and goes, "It's you and both your fucking brothers, and I can tell you exactly which one is which." And I went, "Jesse," and she goes, "Number one, yes."
All I'm saying is I know Joel Osteen is in some cocaine. I can just tell just by his vibe. He loves
mean-
himself some cocaine.
Listen,
I
he
hope-
definitely don't like letting hurricane victims into his church with the new carpet.
Dirty up the carpet now.
They don't have
Yeah.
both sides.
Just got this shit shampooed.
Can't have all these dirty, undesirables in my beautiful church.
They
He
don't have the
definitely
unwashed
got
asses.
hundreds of thousands of dollars stashed away in the bathroom walls.
Gotta make my getaway now.
Fuck Joel Osteen.
Fair.
I'll say it. I got no fucking problem with it.
I'll say it too. Oh, fuck him.
Fuck that dude.
Anyways, we've lost our entire audience again. We should probably leave.
Nah, we're good. Okay, is it time for me to do my thing? What time is it? Oh, it's 8:22. It's time for me to go watch wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of Generous with Dice Monday Night RPG Podcast, coming to you live in a living color from the bowels of the internet's basement at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. The only time zone is real and or fucking matters. Join us next Monday at the same bat time, same bat channel for another episode of Crazy Chaos Incarnate. Hurt Me Daddy, where you will have me. What? You never played fucking Wolfenstein or Doom?
Yeah.
Okay, Hurt Me Daddy. Thank you. It's a difficulty. That's what we're on.
I thought you shit your pants. Keep going.
No, I would never.
Lies.
I haven't worked at HEB in a long time. That's a story for a different podcast. Come back and see us next Monday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. The only time zone that's real and or matters. Tonight we had Joe, we had Zoe, the Crow, and fucking No. You're welcome, Zoe. You weren't even paying attention.
No, I'm dissociating.
I did the thing. I did the thing.
I'm
Yeah.
dissociating. I'm sorry. It's been a day.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we love you. Good night, and maybe catch us in Discord later. I don't know.
Good
Not
night.
tonight though, because I gotta watch
Not
wrestling.
tonight. Maybe tomorrow.
Yep.
Jen,
Yeah,
we love you.
and Jen holding down the chat.
Love you.
All right. Bye.
Way to go, Noah.